And hello everybody, this is Oldtoby, and we're back in the world of Crucial. Now playing on the multiplayer server, which I hope you guys enjoyed the caving exploration that Hats and I did. It was a lot of fun. Like I said, and I think in one of the videos, like the second one maybe, there's something about having somebody with you that makes, at least for me, it makes me a lot more bold. And it was a lot of fun to go and not be quite so scared and do some stuff. Now, I think Hats has finished his house, at least put the roof on. Let's go take a look. And then another one of my buddies has joined the server as well. His name is Xiron. Real name is Brady, and he and Hats and I have been friends for a long time. We actually met because they're friends, and they were streaming on Twitch. I mean, I don't know how many years, 10 years ago maybe? That's what it feels like, 7 years ago. So, yes, this is Dan's spot here, Hats. And he put the roof on last night while we were playing. I started something. Looks so good. We discovered some new blocks. There's a thing called oak timber, or there's a timber block that is kind of a really cool look. So instead of it being a flat, kind of a flat texture like on normal wooden logs, it's got this cool kind of rounded effect by being lighter in the middle and darker on the sides. And Hats went through and swapped out all of his wood to be that. And then the rest of this is all just stripped dark oak. Really cool. And nice work on that, friend. And I think downstairs he's got, right now it's just empty. This will probably be storage. So, that's awesome. So, and I think, let's take a look. If I remember correctly, Xiron has set up kind of around the other side over here. Let's see if I can find a place. And I started some work. Since the boys have decided to kind of build big bases around here, I was running into a problem where I was running out of room for storage and whatnot, so I'm going to go ahead and make a larger spot. Oh, so bad. Yeah, I'm not going in there. So I'm going to actually make a larger place for storage and for all that kind of stuff, and an actual big base, which has been kind of fun. I started that last night. It's the way that I've decided to do it is pretty tedious, so it's taken me a while. It's cool. There's a mod in this pack called Earthworks, and there's a type of block called Wattle and Daub, which is like this is kind of that Tudor style. So you have like X braces and V braces and all these kind of these really cool things that you can do, and so I've been using that. So this is where Xiron has set up. He has not done much. I mean, he's basically just got some storage in place, but he's going to use this spot here as his place. I don't know what he's going to do. I never really know. There are some specific things that I tend to do in Minecraft. I usually hollow out a mountain or something like that. I never fully know what Xiron is going to do, so I'm excited to see what he ends up doing. And hopefully he'll be able to enjoy join us on some adventures as words happen that I don't understand. Is it back this way? Yes. So I don't want you to see what it looks like yet. I'm going to keep my head down. Did I take a boat? I think I did. So it's still just a work... Oh, you still got a glimpse of it there. It's still just a work in progress. But I have the basic frame in place. And I have one wall fixed. So I wanted to show you what it looks like. Man, again, these shaders. I'm keeping my head down. Keeping my head down. I've done a little work here. I actually had so many chickens in my little chicken farm that it was causing lag on the server. So I had to kill them last night. This is part of what I've been doing with the Wattle and Daub stuff. I'll show you that kind of that process. So we now have a path that goes around the place. I may open this back up, but I was having creepers and whatnot show up back behind the house. So we now have a path that wraps around this way and goes up. I've been using that a lot, so yeah, I had to kill these guys with like a potion of harming. because it was just ridiculously laggy. So you can see part of it here. I've got these big supports leading up towards whatever this building is up here. So they're big things. There's like an overhanging porch, which I did something similar a long time ago in Life in the Woods. So we now have a path that leads up, back behind the house. It connects here as well, toward our building, which right now is just frames. But there's that Wattle and Daub stuff. So you see what I mean? It has that kind of Tudor look. So each one of these blocks you kind of have to assign by doing... it's a tedious process, but it's really cool. I'll show you here in a bit. So this is the porch that will be looking out over everything. And one of the things I did too is I made sure that I centered the building on the hut down below. So I walked up the side of the mountain and marked off where the width of the roof was down below, and then just added like 7 blocks on, or 8 blocks on either side, and kind of expanded like that. So it looks, from a distance, it looks kind of centered on that that hut down below, which I think is going to make a difference. All nighttime cometh. So let's keep that ready. So the idea with this is that it's going to be like the layout is like a medieval inn. You know, like from some kind of, you know, the typical place from like a Dungeons and Dragons story or anything like that. So the bottom will be like the common room with kitchen and bar back here. This leads out to a place where people can sit, and I know there's a way that you can actually sit on stairs in this block. I think Cork does that. Thank you, Vasky, for being awesome. And then upstairs will be rooms, and I may leave part of this open, but I'm going to build like a chimney, or I might do like a... Can I sleep yet? I feel like I should be able to. Yeah. I might do like a round... where is it? Here's the front door, and I've got doors on the side. I had to mark them so I could kind of build around them. I'll probably actually mark where the windows are going to go too, because I have to kind of build around them as well. And it's, like I said, since it's so tedious, I need to know exactly where things are going to be. So probably here, or maybe in the center here, I'll do like maybe a round fire pit, and with tables and stuff around, and we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure how in-depth I'll get with that stuff. One of the things that I realize that I do all the time, every time I make a building, is I usually just do the outside and don't really finish out the inside. I just kind of put chests up against the walls and all the stuff I need up against the walls, and then I don't really finish it. I did that a little bit in the Life in the Woods series years ago. I actually was trying to kind of finish it out. I put a table and chairs out and stuff like that. So I'm going to try and do that this time. If I don't hate me, but at least I'll get the building fixed. I found some really cool pictures of what I'm thinking of online, so I'm kind of using that as a little bit of a gauge, but I'm still kind of just making it up as I go. But how this works, let's take a look. I'll show you at, let's see, it's at Earthworks. Okay, so Earthworks adds all these blocks. The primary block that you make here is just called, where is it? It's called Wattle and Daub. No, that's not it. Here, I have it in here. So this is the primary block that you make. And then using timber framing, you wrap that around, like for example, I'll go into you like this. So you make this timber framed Wattle and Daub stuff here, and it's got a square full frame around it. And then from there, using different configurations inside of the crafting bench, you can get these other things. And some of it's kind of odd. Like, in order to get this bottom left triangle, you take a top right triangle and you stick it in the crafting bench, and you get the bottom left. It's odd. Like this one, you format and you make, so you make 4 of what you need of like one specific side, like right, left, bottom, whatever. And then if you need one specific thing for like the bottom right or whatever, you actually just put it in the crafting bench and get that one piece. It just takes a while, and you end up with lots of, you know, like bottom framed, and this is bottom left triangle. So like, for example, if I do this, and I know I'm going to want, so it's bottom left, top left, and then if I want another, if I want to do a right, I do that, bottom right, and then that again, top left, top, bottom right, top right. So now I have top right, top left, bottom left, and this is how I did that. So right all the way across, and then I used the bottom framed here. Then this is a side, you know, left frame, and you do the same kind of procedure through each thing. So it takes a while, but the end result is really cool. So I apologize for the the derpiness of the explanation, but it's so cool. And the end result is so sharp that I wanted to show you how to do that. But the thing is, it's going to require a lot of time to do that. So I'll probably do most of that off camera and come back at kind of random times and show you what's going on. There's a chance, too, I don't know if it'll happen in this video or the next video, probably the next one. Hats and I, and maybe Xiron and I, will try to traverse the Nether and do some searching for pigman villages, because we have to do some trading with them in order to get, that's like the best way to get the amethyst. Thank you, dear viewer. You know who you are, for telling me about that. So, what I'm going to do is probably, let me walk you through one other part of the process, and this is another reason why it's a pretty tedious process. In order to get that first block, that Wattle and Daub stuff, you actually have to take, use the cauldron, and I'll show you how it works. I was talking with Hats last night about trying to figure out a way to automate this process, and I think there is a way, but I don't know if I'm going to mess with it, actually. I think I may just let it go. I'll take these dirt balls. All you do to get a dirt ball is you take dirt, stick it in the chest, like in the crafting bench, like a so, and you get 4. I'm not going to make them right now because I don't want to use that. And then I've collected all the clay out of the pond. Then I'll use that after I make this into a mud ball, and I'll show you how we do that. And you mix that with some kind of flora. And I'm just using leaves because it's the easiest way to do it. So this has been the process. It's just standing out here. You take these dirt balls, and you get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I've got a mud ball, and I'll be mixing those with clay to get the oak leaves. So refill, refill. It's not that big of a deal because you end up getting a pretty good amount of the biz, but it's just kind of tedious. I did have this set up inside, so every time I was running back outside and grabbing water, because I don't want to have water in there yet, because my plan is to actually do all of that stuff up above. So, see, you can see how that would go. So, once I have that in place, we will go here. This is the recipe. Doink. And doink. And doink. And you get this cob ball. Now, from this... Oh, I should... that's alright. That's alright. We'll be okay. I'm just walking you through the steps so you can see why this is taking me so long. But dirt can go back. Let's clean that up. And the other thing you need is you need something called... it's like thatch. And I think I have stuff here. You make it with this stuff and sticks. You wrap those cob balls, whatever those things are called, around that, and you get the final block. And then from that point, you do one last step. So it's quite the procedure, friends. So we'll do that. So it's like so, if I remember. Yeah. So there you get wicker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you get wicker, you put that in there and you wrap this around it. So we'll do that 4 times. And so you get 2 for each, so it's not that bad. And then once you have that, you take the, we'll just use this because it's what we have. You make timber. This is the stuff we're using now for a lot of our supports because it looks so good. So you use the timber, you get some of that, and then you put them on top of each other like that, and you get timber framing, which I believe goes like so. Wait, how do you do this? Wait, hold on. I had it. There it is. Oh, okay, so you do 5. So you do 5 of that and then 4 of that. And then you get that. So from there, that's when you start breaking it up and to do the other stuff. You see what I'm saying? I think you do. So that's been the process. Making up the stuff I need, and so I'm going to end up with a bunch of additional pieces that I don't really need, but that are required to go through the steps to get the pieces that I do need. And I got this wolf here. Hey, buddy. He keeps falling. So that's kind of where we are. And I think also one of these places, probably back here, I'll probably dig something down and connect with our nether portal down below and that cave system. But I've been really enjoying this. This has been a lot of fun. It's tedious, but it's been a lot of fun. So this is just one of the mods that I decided to go for and kind of figure out. And because building is one of the main things that I like to do, I figured why not do something that is different from what I always do. So there you go, kids. I think I'm going to stop the recording for here a bit, and I will pop back when I have more to show you. Okay, hold on.
A few moments later.
Oh yeah, there was something I wanted to show you. I made a bunch of these explosive arrows, and they're fantastic. I have to be careful because once I almost forgot and started shooting stuff, and I was blowing up biz, so it actually it causes destruction to blocks. So this would be great in caving, man, because you could just pop them really fast. There's a bunch of different stuff that is a bunch of different types of arrows that are made by Quark, that are added to the game by Quark. Arrow of haste, of lagging, arrow of fortitude. So that's ways that I can help my buddies. And this is something I want to make, this Picarang, whatever it is. An ender arrow, that's the explosive arrow, and I do have some of the torch arrows. You guys saw that through the caving stuff, I think. But that's awesome. Okay, I'm going to get back to it.
A few moments later.
And hello everybody. I'm hopping back. Oops, let me get rid of that. Hopping back to show you the progress. I was just down here making some more of the stuff. So I got most of the first floor done. Let's run back up there. God, this is a tedious process. So, pretty dang sweet, huh? So, I've got the spots for the doors, which I went down here to also double check this and see if this door will work. I think it will be fine. Yeah, I think it'll be alright. Not entirely sold. There's not very many options for doors. Let's see, door. I mean, I guess I could just go with the regular oak door. I do want to get into some of these too. This is awesome. These are carpeted trapdoors. That's awesome. So I may try an oak door. We'll see. Actually, let's see. Do I have some oak up here? I had to move all the stuff into there. It's just ridiculous. I don't have any oak up here. Let's toss that stuff in there. Okay, I think we're gonna have enough to finish what we need to do here. But it is so tedious, man. But I think this looks really, really good. Look at this. Isn't that sharp? And I think it'll look great from the outside. I love that, the way that looks. Yeah, really nice. And once you kind of get into the swing of it, you kind of end up putting the stuff that you need in a row, like the left corner and the left lower upper, and then the right lower and upper, and then these pieces. You kind of get them. These are vertical. Horizontal. Yeah, and then these are vertical ones here on either side. I like that. Yeah, it looks really good. Pretty sharp. I'm going to leave this open, I think, and probably put a fence around here. I may actually even do a stone fence. I'm not sure. So, yeah, it's coming together. It's pretty sweet. And then I just have to worry about doing the upstairs and figuring out a roof. So, let's go run and see if I have any oak. And we'll try an oak door and see if we like that better. I've used so much wood now. But I think I may have some left. Yeah, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll try the oak door. And can I make gray stained? Let's look up gray stained. Gray stained. I can just do that. I thought maybe I could do a pressure plate, but it doesn't look like it. Let's run back up and take a look and see how that door looks. Since we're using the stripped oak planks or oak logs, I think it may actually look better. Oh, I used up my axe. This lighter brown may look better. I think so. I'm going to leave it that way for now. Let's put another one over here. I'm going to probably fill that back in. Yeah, I'm torn. I think the dark may actually be a better option. We'll see. We'll put one here. I just don't... Part of me just doesn't want to use an oak block because... I mean, an oak thing because it's... We'll put this one back over here and we'll compare the two. I'm a little torn. I think it looks better with the oak. I think I'm going to stay with that because it at least kind of matches. But not bad, huh? For the bottom half of an inn. So this will be the big common room, and then we'll have rooms upstairs. I think it'll be sharp. I'm probably going to cut out here, and we'll come back in a bit. We'll see how much more I get done. Okay.
A few moments later.
Just taking a break from building to do a little bit of fishing. One of the things I saw with this is that you can actually, with this Just a Few Fish mod, you can bait a wooden fishing rod by just putting seeds next to it. So I just have 11 in there, and I think it just speeds up the time it takes for a fish to bite. Oh, did I miss? Oh, he got it. He caught it. Weird. That was crazy. So I guess my timing was off. Hey, die, fish. Yeah, you'll report to me and die. Alright, that was funny. I guess, yeah, my timing was a little bit off. Let's try this again. Wasn't really paying attention. Come on, boy. There's a fish. I wonder if I get... I know the last... Oops. The last time... Hey, die. Really? I know I got a couple puffer fish one time when I was doing this. Do you get better results if it's deeper? Oh, nice. Okay. I didn't know you could actually fight it a little bit. Here we go. You actually see him go for it. Nice. Oh, you hold it and it pops in place. So I got 6 left. That's sweet. So if this drops under, you do the regular thing. If he grabs it and you see him grab it, you can actually kind of reel him in. That's awesome. Report to me, fish. See, there he is. Hey, buddy. Come to me. Yes, come to me. Nice. So you kind of go to where the fish are now. That's cool. Okay, I like that. So now I'm all out of stuff. Sweet. And I got some fish I can cook up. I don't know. I mean, there's really no reason for me to be doing any fishing at all, but at least not right now until I can enchant the fishing rod and start getting some goods. Let's cook these guys up. I don't think I have any room for uncooked fish in my biz. Oh, I got one there. Yeah, let's go ahead and cook these guys up. 2. And what else here? Oh, that's something I made. Yeah, that's where you, it's you can basically make your own stalagmites or stalactites, and they stack on top of each other. It's pretty sweet. Excuse me. Thought about. Let's take a look at this real quick. This is just something I've been. Since we now have a plethora of leather, I want to try this camouflage armor. I want to see what it does. And I can use this camouflage dye to make said camouflage armor. I left my fan on, so I hope it's not too much background noise. It's, again, I mean, I think I've said this several times. It's stupid hot where I live, and I just can't take it. My office gets so ridiculously hot. All right, so if I do this, camouflage. What does this mean? Is camouflage enabled? Block air. All right, we'll just try it, and we'll see what happens. Now, can I? And I want to look and see if I can enchant camouflage armor. Advancement made, no differences. Let's see, what is that? Oops, nope, T. Suit yourself in full camouflage armor. Okay, and then something new happened in here. Entry index. Oh, I need to make a hammock too. We just did the update, so there's some new stuff. I was looking to see if there's anything here. I don't see anything. Mechanics. Bed banners. I want to do that. Tools. No. Okay, well, we'll see. I don't, let's see if it's enchantable. So if I drop this in here, yes, you can actually enchant this stuff as well. Let's take this biz off, and let's see what this does. Oh, wow. Are you kidding me? So what I'm standing on, it turns to. Okay, I like that. How awesome! So there I am on the path block. It's moving as I move. Okay, I dig that. So I wonder how this works with mods. Oh, with mobs. Sorry, this is really difficult to... There we go, close. So I'm on the gray. This is another really great thing in Quark. You can stain wood planks, so I did gray floor. I think I may have said that already. That's fantastic. So whatever I'm standing on, I will mimic. I didn't realize that was a thing. I love it. I'll have to check and see. If this actually makes me invisible to mobs, that would be ridiculous. Not invisible, but at least not as easily seen. Sweet. Hello, friends. Hello. Okay, that's awesome. It's not nearly as good protection, but if I enchant this, that'd be awesome. All right, sweet. Okay, I'm gonna stick this biz down here because I want to keep what I'm wearing right now. I love that. But when I get a chance, I will. Oops, let's do it up here. I will enchant this business and we will use it. How cool is that? I want this, yeah, protection 2 on here. Now, what else can you do with that? Camouflage, that's only for that. Okay. Well, I enjoy that. Alright, well, I think I'm going to get back to it, and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. I was going to attempt to record a little bit more, but I am not able to, so I'm going to just end the episode here, and I may or may not have this done the next time we come back, but just wanted you to know what the progress was and what I was doing, so I will catch you guys next time. Okay, bye-bye.